Hi guys, welcome back to the BMW Guy channel, and today we're going to be discussing one of the biggest issues, as you can say, of recent BMW history, and that is the N47 engine. And this video is sort of designed to explain how to look after this engine, how to make sure it doesn't fail on you and cause you £5 repair damage. So yeah, let's get into it. So obviously this engine was designed for better fuel economy. It does give decent fuel economy, decent performance. This is the 120D version, so it's just sort of a mapped up version really. It was fitted to all facelifts, sort of post 2007 BMWs, with a 2-litre diesel 4-cylinder. So it's quite a common engine. It's used on the 1 Series, 3 Series, 2 Series, and even the 5 Series. So it's used on quite a few vehicles. It may even be used on the early series. So it's used in quite a few vehicles, and it's actually most well known for its most unfortunate fault, which is a complete failure of the timing chain. Now this is caused by the maintenance schedules being 20,000 miles rather than 10,000 miles. So essentially the way to save this engine is to change the oil at maximum every 10,000 miles. So it's quite easy to do on these. I do mine myself, and essentially what you have to do is unbolt obviously the oil pan, etc. From here it may be quite difficult to see where the oil filters are. They're located just behind here. So yeah, in terms of oil changes, it's not too difficult whatsoever. Other things you can do is make sure that you stay on top of it, air filters, etc., just so that the engine is able to breathe nicely. Make sure coolant is always topped up, but essentially the main deal of how to save these engines is to make sure that the oil is changed regularly. If you do notice that you've got a bit of timing chain stretch, which is sort of characterised by a ticking sound when the engine is running warm, it's definitely worth making sure that it's warm rather than cold, because obviously these are diesels and they do make all sorts of random noises when they're cold. But yeah, if it's making ticking noises when it's cold, it's not always the end of the world. This does it every now and then, which just means it's got a slight stretch in the timing chain. But these, as long as the oil changes are done regularly, this can sort of be maintained rather than it getting worse and eventually snapping. Just because it's stretched slightly doesn't mean it's going to wreck the whole engine straight away. So yeah, if you're looking to buy one, just make sure that the service history is completely up to date and full, and make sure that the oil changes will be done more regularly than 20,000 miles, because that's where the issue starts to arise. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Just a quick little video explaining to you how to save your N47 engine. Don't forget to check out my other videos on the channel. I've got plenty more on this engine and these cars, so really grateful if you subscribed and sort of had a look around. If you feel like you want to support the channel, don't forget to check out my Patreon link below if you want to become a patron and support the channel yourself. I do have some sort of merchandise and stuff that will be coming as a reward for that sort of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.